Serratus workout, the serratus is this muscle here, and while it's often ignored, it definitely contributes to the definition of the chest. It's called the punching muscle because it's activated when you punch. Minimal equipment. I will just demonstrate quickly each exercise because it's a fairly long workout. What you need for the most part is the wall. You can also have a Physioball and a foam roller or a medicine ball, and that allows to do a little bit more. Even if you have a well-developed chest, I can pretty much guarantee that the first time that you do these, if you put effort in every set, you will be sore. I tried it on myself, and I remember the first time I was sore, really sore the next day, and two other people have tried it, and they were guys with decent chest development, and they both were sore the next day and for multiple days in a row. So let's get started. The first is ball stirs, and this is mostly just to warm up the serratus. You want to be on your forearms, and you're going to do with hips square, up and down motions, and then circles on both sides. Until failure, until your form degrades. The second is still on the ball. The hands will be shoulder width apart. You want to drop the chest, then elevate the scapula, and at the same time bring the knee in. So it will be this. The act of dropping the scapula and then pushing up really activates the serratus. The next ones don't need a ball anymore, and they are on the wall. The first is with your hands on the wall. You want to be about 1 foot from the wall, and then you're going to go up, down, this, the important part is to keep the back straight and activate the core. You really feel it in the transitions and in the motions. The next is still on the wall. You want to have your hands shoulder width apart. You want to bring 1 foot up. And the more you go low with your hands, the harder it gets. So you want to have a straight back, neutral spine, and just raise 1 foot up. So this would be isometric. The next is side plank marches. Side plank. You want to move the leg that is at the bottom, extend, and tap. Both sides, obviously. The next is again on the wall. It's a shuffle. You want to be touching the wall with just your toes, down, up, so for this I do it at the gym on a mirror because the walls are really slippery, and the mirror really forces you to land softly. That's what you want. You want to activate the core in a way that your toes barely touch the wall. And the control that you need for that engages your whole body, especially the core, a lot more than if you were to slam your foot against the wall. The next one is a one-arm tap, either in plank or handstand. So you can do these in this angle. Hips are square, or you can go and load a little bit more. Well, a lot more. So this would be more one-arm handstand. Don't do it if you have shoulder problems, but it's a very effective exercise for the shoulders too. Then we have another one on the wall, plank and tap in your foot, horizontal plank, tap, tap, okay, decline crunches and push-ups. For these, I typically at the gym use a box for my feet and 2 medicine balls for my hands. The medicine balls allow better contraction along with adding instability. The movement that you want is the following. You are in a decline. You want to do a push-up. When you're up, you bring the knee in. This really activates the serratus a lot. The nice thing of having the medicine balls under your hands is that you can turn your arms to squeeze the chest even more. The next is plank Heissman with hands on a roller or a ball. You want your hands together, so you could have a roller have the roller like this, but it would be kind of too easy. Hands close together, feet apart, no jacks, and then so the point is that when you're in this position, there is a lot of instability, and you are also coming from the movement, so it's a dynamic landing. And you really need to activate your core and your serratus and chest to keep the balance. One thing that I like is having a Bosu for my feet. So I will have my hands on a ball or foam roller, and then you go off the Bosu and on the Bosu on the round side up. That adds a lot of instability, but it's totally safe because even if you fall, you're a few inches from the floor, nothing happens. Last one is a plank with knees side to side. So you want to have something that adds instability under your foot, such as a medicine ball, a Bosu, or a foam roller. The hands are shoulder width apart. You do one side at a time and tap and tap, tap, tap. You could have even a double instability and a Bosu with your flat side up under your hands. That would be great and safe at the same time. So I like this type of workouts, not as a mass chest workout, but the serratus is something that is partly activated during the traditional chest exercises, but not nearly as much as when you add instability and balance. So I think that doing something like this is a perfect complement to a standard bench or normal chest workout. So if you try, write a comment. Enjoy.